I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, the camera can see that. Hello folks. Oh god, it is 2 degrees. This is the first time I've been out in months. So, you know, I'm grateful that I'm actually out. We're back at the little garden place that is behind my house here. It's been ages since I used a camera, so hopefully things will go well. What I'm testing tonight, it's more of a test than anything else. Yes, I did bring a spirit box, but I have extra night vision lighting, so we're going to be testing those. I've got the Seek Thermal Reveal thermal camera in my bag. I'm going to be using that, but it doesn't take video, and I did try with a little camera filming the screen. It's not very good in the line of detail, so what we'll be doing is, because it takes still pictures, we'll be going around and taking, every time I take a picture, I'll take 2 pictures, so you can 2 or 3 pictures, so I can compare them. But let's go. It's 2 degrees, and the seat of my car is absolutely soaking wet. I had to sit on a bag because the roof is leaking. But I can't complain too much. I can't complain too much because I'm actually out. So, right, how do I get night vision on here? Right. There we go. So green night vision. Just kind of rough and ready tonight, folks. Took a last minute decision to go out, so oh, that's pretty good. See, the modern night vision is black and white and the older night vision is in green. The reason it is in green, apparently, was the I'm going to turn this over for a second. Isn't that cool? Lovely displays. That's in a basin, that display. That's pretty nice now. Right. The reason why it's in green is because the human eye can see more shades of green than any other colour, apparently. For months now I've been doing videos in the house, in the studio and that, and I'm glad for the support for those, but quite clearly people like me being out. I can't take this for granted because I have been in not so good health, so the fact that I'm out at all, I'm grateful for that. Just make sure my microphone is plugged in here. Right, first house. only out of the car a couple of minutes. My hands are getting cold already. The last time I've been here, I had 2 vertical IR lights. This time I have the 2 vertical IR lights with a horizontal as well, and clearly it is making a bit of difference there. I should have set up my recorder that I had planned to have little microphones clipped onto me and that, and the setting is off, so I had to just run the recorder in my pocket as is. I don't know if there's going to be shuffling or anything like that. We're into the cave now. Dry as a bone, even with all the rain. It's dry as a bone. As I said before, these are all man-made sculptures or monuments from Christianity. I think this is supposed to be Jesus' tomb. This is a big rock outside here. Focus. There's the big. Right. Back into military mode, folks. I'm not going to go too serious tonight here, just but you know, when you're out and about at ungodly hours, you never know what you pick up. So we pawned. Can we turn off the and turn up this? There you go. There's a place to station on. Right. In night vision mode like this, I do have a small bit of white light so I can see where I'm going, because I tried doing this in stealth mode with no light and I kept walking off the path and walking into trees and everything. So I have disturbed the neighbour's dog. I was just hoping I wasn't going to do that, but the door's open here as well. The roof in this is actually leaking. There is a attach on this, and there's stuff growing on the thatch. The thatch has gone pretty bad. Christmas display and all. Look at the dampness and the dampness on the floor. So obviously there's a leak there somewhere. Oh, holy night. And there's a wee display, and there's a wee sort of a little Santa Claus and all. Oh, it's a pity it's leaking there as well. And along there. Okay. I think I'll close the door. For those that haven't seen this before, this is a garden. It was built by a priest. When I am lost. Built by a priest, which, instead of having shrubs and plants, it's got little buildings. And in a lot of those little buildings, you can sit down and have a little fire in there and all that kind of stuff. And the buildings are Christian monuments from around Ireland. There was 2 birds in here, but they were swallows or swifts, and I think they have gone home now, migrated, because I was in here the other day and I didn't see them. Roof here's leaking as well. There's your little fire now. Column kills cell. That's what that is. Oh, bird feeders. Oh, the sky is nice and red, although you can't see it on the camera. Focus, please. Quite literally, I haven't been out walking in months, so you know, not taking this for granted at all. A bit sore on the knees and that, but hopefully the exercise helps. Oh, there's a church here, right? The church is made from bales of hay with plaster on them. It's made from bales of hay and plaster on it. We can't get into it because it's too late at night, it's closed. But that is it there. Folks, I'm not into this putting trigger objects down in a row and putting the camera on it and calling out for an hour or so. Not into that stuff. I like movement. I like exploring with the camera. The flipping dog is startled by the light. But there you can see, if I can turn this off, the plaster has been breached, and in behind there is the straw. So that needs to be plastered up. But basically this whole building is made from hay. This is the entrance to the church, and I need to turn off the night vision because it's reflecting off the mesh. Inside here is birds, little canaries. And there isn't a peep out of them because they're in their little boxes. When it comes to wooded areas, they are light, bounces off the trees quite well. There's a wee well there. And everywhere you go you get little decorated things. There we go. But the well is already full there. Little displays for Christmas. On the map of Ireland we're probably in County Mayo now, and this is a representation of Croagh Patrick, which, as small as it is, I'm not going to climb, not tonight. There's a cross on the top. Right, let's see, get out of stealth mode here, and there we go. See it? This little cross on the top, and it is decorated with flowers all over it. That's pretty cool. Just need minimal light. I don't want to have it on full blast and then run out of backlight. actually quite calm tonight. Times when there is no rain, it often has got windy and I still couldn't go out, so there's another pond. That was my breath. It's quite a long pond, this one. Set this up at my shoulder here, make it less shaky, possibly, but that's how cold it is. Another building. All the doors are open tonight. Right. They actually put a decent floor on this year. It used to be straw on the floor, and it was a kind of a rough floor, but they put a floor into it this year. Company seats to sit on and all, and there is lighting, you know, like bush. But when it has been raining, it's been blowing rain, you know. You know, water going into those places. It's the first time in a long time I've been able to take in the quietness, the countryside, even though this isn't far from my house. I live on a very noisy road, and yes, the windows keep out most of the noise, but there's something a lot more calming about the countryside quietness, if you know what I mean. This is a house made from willow trees, and what do I do now? Oh, here we go. It's live willow trees, and they're sort of weaved together. Those long branches that grew this year will probably be bent down and weaved into the structure to make the structure bigger, but in essence this is a living house. We're inside a living house, you know. But last time I came here, There was leaves on the trees. They're starting to go now. You know, this year's been a year of been doing spurt box sessions and talking about equipment and a few ghost stories, a few things like that. But nothing like being out as much of a struggle as it is. It's a modern crucifix. Another seat to sit on. I have to say this night vision isn't bad for old Sony cameras. There's the city in between them trees. As you can see, the lights in the distance. Oh, there's still moths about. There's still insects about. Oh. Was a tree that fell. There's a little pond in there. It's kind of overgrown and that. Some bog oak. The willow tree that fell down, and all those sprouts reaching upwards. That's amazing. The tree fell, but the root's still in the ground, and they continue growing. I don't know. Continue growing, and lying on the ground, it started sprouting upwards. That's pretty class. Don't take the simple things that I see for granted, because I've been stuck in for a long time. So, you know, winter time, you have the paranormal investigators. That's where you go for your indoor stuff. It's starting to rain now. Not often you get a night like this in the winter time, and I've cursed it now because it's starting to rain. A lot of beginners talking to me about they watch our content, because they're around tower. They watch a lot of paranormal content, and then they say, oh, I'd love to do that, and they ask for advice. What do you need for starting off? Camera on yourself. Have you seen me using any piece of equipment tonight apart from my camera? This is a route. Turn up real vision here for a minute. This large bogwood piece is dated about 2,000 years ago. We see it as symbolising this Celtic church's lifestyle of the 15th to 12th century. The many dimensions of the Celtic saints spiritually include a great respect for unity with diversity, love of nature, plant life, animal life, and human life. There were poets, or they were poetic scholars, imaginative, musical, and artistic. They possessed a pilgrim and missionary spirit, evident in the numbers to this day of lay, cleric, and religious who helped build God's kingdom beyond these shores. That is some piece of wood now. It's very artistic. It's an artistic piece of nature. That's pretty cool now, when you look at all the different ways that the wood had merged together, and that's pretty class, I must say. This is a replica round tower. Some of you may have seen it, some of you may not have. You steps up into a round towers. You'll find a lot of round towers in Ireland. These were built by monasteries, and it used to hold their treasures and their scrolls, and like a real round tower, the door was raised up, and it needed a ladder. You needed a ladder to get up to the door. Why did it need such security? Well, the reason for that is the Vikings used to raid the monasteries and stuff. Don't ask me about dates and stuff. How come the roof is leaking? metal sheeting with a metal girders and stone on top. But it is leaking. I'll get out of maybe some colour. But our condensation there too. This actually is actually a warm place. The walls are really thick on this. There's my steps after going down. The walls are really thick on this. And even though there's no door to it, it kind of holds heat, you know. Right, I promise you a spurt box session. Let's do it. Let's do it here. Is this sort of I'm trying to make sure that I'm sort of in shot here. I am. I haven't turned off the camera since I came in here. It's just run as raw as possible. Right. It's a Roberts or 809. Very clean sounding box on the FM, must say.
Response to this crisis is global too.
Crisis. Every time you turn on the radio or the television, there's a flipping crisis. Hello? Oh. I'm going to take out my H1 here that's stuck in my pocket.
Was it?
I want to put it over the seat here.
City Line.
Is there anyone here that can speak to us tonight?
Analysis.
Wanted to give you an opportunity to speak. I'm having a rest. My name is Sam. Could you tell us what your name is?
50 nights. Around men.
To start with, according to science, that was their time. These expertise. Very good from easy.
Tom's awesome.
My name is Sam. I'll just turn on this radio so that you can use to communicate if you want to get your message out. You can use this. We still don't know how you use it, but you use it nonetheless. If you're from the Spirit world, can you say the word Spirit for me, please?
What do you say?
I'm opening this form of communication for you. Feel free to use it.
Thanks. Turn there for the... There it is. A person where...
Right, I'm going to quickly go offside to have a cigarette. And just to see would it make any difference with me not being here. I will replace myself with a gadget, which is, as you can see, is flashing.
Very heavy.
I don't know why it's doing that. All the cameras will see that. Are you affecting the device here?
In the same room.
I just need to do a check. No, I thought it was that junction box. There's no electricity.
Well, listening.
I'm listening too, actually. Are you affecting this? Are you affecting this light? If you're here, could you touch that light, take the light on it for me? Oh, flipping hell. I'm going to... Could you touch that device again for me? Just to tell us you're doing. Please touch it. See, so I know you're here.
It's not.
Are you here? Right, I'm going for a fag, but I'm back in a sec. Don't go away now.
What's the dial key? Let me. There's pride.
And you
It is not. Much stress. Maybe up. And they can also what is me? Amy. Share them. Independent.
It's fine.
Absorption.
55.
Wait.
Great music.
My car. It was.
Gas been
My dad.
Bet you the K2. Bet you the K2 never went off when I left.
Definitely.
Are you still here?
Strange. Morning.
Give us a sign that you're still here. By going over to the gadget with the green light on it and touching it. Can you do that for me?
Creating.
Just. With me. What they're doing.
I'm going to finish now. Is there anything you want to see before I turn it off? So we can hear and listen back?
Oh no,
have communicated with me. I want to say thank you.
Animal people.
I really appreciate your communication tonight. That I can listen back to when I go home. Zoom back in my pocket. Not the best place for it.
To bring Smith.
Goodbye now. So that's your Roberts or 809. Pretty impressed with it on FM actually. It's very clean. Do you know, if any response does come out of it, it's pretty pronounced. Do you know, because you're not going through the annoying noise. Although annoying noise, white noise, does help, like, but right, back into night vision mode. Where are we? There was a bit of a shower, but it's kind of stopped. See, that brings me off site. I'm not supposed to smoke here, so just respected the rules of the house. Have I got everything? I do. And me saying that I don't like doing putting down the camera and lining up the devices, and there I was doing it. But you kind of know what I mean. I don't want to be in that one spot for hours. Oh, here we go. This is nicely decorated, isn't it? There's a wee mat with Santy on it. Oh look, isn't that class? That's pretty cool now. Big bench, candles, some jewellery, and a crib. That's pretty class, that. It's pretty nice. There's a watering can in there, and a candle, and a little Celtic cross, that's what it is. Nicely decorated now, I have to say. Really cool. Am I zoomed out? I'm gonna go over this way. I'm gonna go across the. It's like a bridge, but it's not water that's underneath. It's just swampy ground. You wouldn't go too far in there, you know. Back into night mode. Yeah, this wooden path goes straight across. On the map, I don't know if it's anything to do with Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland. Is it the border on the map? I don't know. zoom is back in my pocket, it's still recording. A lot of people don't do that because they want to get the video out, you know, the YouTube video and stuff like that. And they do these EVP sessions with a couple of questions and then turn it off and playing it back, and guys, we didn't get anything there. And they don't check on their computer when they go home. They want the response there and then. It's not a way to do EVPs. This whole 58 minutes is a whole EVP session. I have to go through that whole hour of audio on that recorder when I go home. Paranormal investigating, it's like any other investigating. Go to a place, get as much data as you can, and bring it home and analysing it. That's what a paranormal investigator is. Don't be expecting. A lot of people are expecting scary stuff to happen. 9 times out of 10 that doesn't happen. The paranormal is scary because for humans the unknown is scary, if you know what I mean. There's another pond that was dredged this year. Cleaned out some of the weeds in it and stuff. Right. I'm going back to the car and I'm going to finish up. Folks, at least I got out, do you know? I'm grateful that I actually did get out. You know, it wasn't a full-on high-tech investigation or anything like that, but getting out at all, I'm grateful for that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put all this stuff in the car, going to walk around with no equipment bag, no camera. Well, what I will have is a thermal camera, and I'm going to take some pictures. So the pictures are going to be the end of this video. So thank you very much for tuning in, folks, and I'll see you in the next video. Why are we not? Folks, what happened was I took the thermal camera with me, but before I went out I went to look at some photographs and I'd taken the SD card out of the actual camera. Rookie mistake, but it's not the end of the world. Hope you enjoyed our walk around here tonight. I can't wait to get back now and put the heat on and have a cup of tea. Pretty cold tonight, but I'm glad I got out. You know, I've been in too long. I've been going over and back to Rachel's house. That's as much as I've been doing for the last while. So, you know, this is a step in the right direction. So, see you in the next video, folks.